Next up, had some CD Projekt Red news via your gamer. So here you go, John. Here's something that I saw this and I thought of you. So one thing they said is when Witcher 4 is going to be revealed, it will release 1 to 2 years after the reveal at most. I'm like, oh, shout out.
Hey, here's the thing. I don't with that. I don't care when you reveal it. I don't care when it's actually coming out. You fully stated in advance, hey, we're gonna show this to you, and then we're gonna just go finish.
Yep.
It's like we'll see you in maybe 2 years.
Kudos.
Thank you at least for mentioning it.
Yeah.
Nobody else will.
Like, see, I think it's totally fair to at least know the property's happening. Like, obviously, we've known about Witcher 4 for years. Like, that's fair.
Yeah.
But we haven't seen a single thing on it.
The problem is everyone else, they show something that everybody's excited for. And then it's like, okay, well, are we going to hear about that in 6 months, a year, 2 years?
Elder Scrolls 6.
Oh, it's like, it's been 6 years since we saw a trailer with the title on it. Are we ever going to get to see this game again? No, I mean, mainly just, big kudos for saying, hey, we're going to, when we reveal it, 2 years. 2
At
years.
most.
2 years would be the furthest away. So anything under that is great to see.
Yeah.
It's transparency that I like.
Yeah, and I feel like that's important considering they learned that the hard way with Cyberpunk, which they kind of detailed a little bit further there of where they, it was quoted that there's no magic. There's only hard work and making sure you stay on the right course. They have set up better studio organization to avoid another buggy launch. Call it what it is, another disaster launch, including a better review process and more time for pre-production. Cyberpunk launch wasn't the reason for the Unreal Engine 5 switch they did. They just wanted to be able to share assets between projects. That's fair.
Fair enough.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's like if you're gonna move there for one project, might as well move the other.
Yeah, so that makes perfect sense. PC first release is not in the cards. It's going to launch at console at the same time. But they did also say that The Witcher 4 is going to be bigger and better than both Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk, which you would hope so. But overall, the biggest takeaway is when they reveal it, it's not going to be too far away from there. That, and it seems like they've really learned their lesson with Cyberpunk, which I think with the care and love that went into fixing Cyberpunk, I feel like you can take them at face value and say, okay, yes, they actually did learn their lesson. They're sorry, and they're not going to hopefully do it again.
It's one of those crazy things where, like CD Projekt, like they released Cyberpunk. Everybody wrote them off. Everybody said, I'm done. I don't care how much I like Witcher. I'm not coming back for it. A couple years later, after revamps and releases and bug fixes and like the 1.0 and the DLC and everything, everybody's like, man, CD Projekt Red's just great.
Yeah.
It's like, man, it's like, this game's great. This company's great.
Yep.
It's like, man, you were slandering them 4 years ago.
Yeah, no, for real.
But no, it is one where it's like, yeah, it's deserved.
Yeah,
it's like it was deserved at the time, but goddamn, did they earn their credit back?
Oh yeah, I mean, because like
it's like it's probably one of the better examples, other than No Man's Sky, that we can give.
True.
No Man's Sky did a phenomenal job at turning a shit game into a beloved game.
Yep.
And
now they have their new game coming out that looks great too.
I wouldn't say coming out.
Well, in the works.
I don't believe the game. I don't believe the game because this is one of those ones.
It's one of the ones, yes.
They have promised to create the greatest game ever made. I don't believe them.
Right.
I would love to see it, but I don't believe them.
Whatever it was called. What was it called? Like Project Earth? I don't remember.
No, I have it on.
I don't know.
I have it on my wish list on Steam.
I don't know. But no, the CD Projekt Red thing, I mean, it is cool to see because, as someone that's played through all of Cyberpunk when it came out, and I just recently finally did Phantom Liberty and completed a 2.0 run. Dude, night and day, man. I'm not joking. It feels like I feel like I played a different game for the first time. Like, it's crazy. So, I mean, they definitely earned their flowers back for sure. So, just excited to see the future for like Witcher 4, the Witcher remake, as well as the next Cyberpunk project. So, it's gonna be fun.
Light no fire.
Light no fire. There you go. That game has so much potential. It really does. And I feel like, that's a situation of learning what happened with No Man's Sky. I don't feel like they're gonna I don't feel like it's going to come out and be a disaster. You know what I mean? I just have that feeling. Yeah, I don't think they want that again. But we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, the problem is if it does come out. Also, we got to keep in mind this game's like probably 5 years at minimum.
Yep, true.
From now, and it was talked about like a year or two ago. The problem is if this game does come out and it's a disaster, who better to put your faith in?
True.
To fix it.
Look what they did with No Man's Sky. Like, for real.
It's one of the better people to go.
Well, at least
I mean, they don't know how to release a game, but goddamn, they know how to fix one.
yeah, they can make it run. They can make it work, and they can make it great. Just give them a little time.